Welcome back to Delaware Hall for Game 2, Showcase, or Score on Air Showcase Game of the Week. The men of Cincinnati State here visiting our Columbus State Cougars. It's a cross-division matchup, meaning that Columbus State, our Cougars, are Division 2, and Cincinnati State is Division 3. And so it's going to be a tough game for the Cougars tonight, but it's all about getting ready for nationals for us. No scholarship athletes this season for the Division II Cougars, while we are playing against some scholarship athletes for the Cincinnati State Surge, who come in 17-5, 9-0 in the conference. They're a great basketball team and should go a long way to toughen the skin and sharpen the teeth of the 6-12, 3-5 Columbus State Cougars. Starters for Cincinnati State, we'll start with the visitors. Desmond Crosby, Isaiah Jones, Isaiah Bostic, Corey Shepard, and Marlon Cordestami. And big number 50, Marlon Cordestami should be the toughest player to handle today for the Cougars. Our tallest player, Dylan Geeg at 6'6", is more of a perimeter player. But what do you see today, Fred? Welcome, Fred Yates.
I'm having a little technical difficulties with my hearing headphones. I think we've been able to salvage that.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so I was having a little trouble with that. But, yeah, I was able to go down and talk to both coaches today. Coach Ed Thompson. Oh, no national anthem today. Okay.
We just did it once. We did it at the beginning, and we're going to keep – we're second game of the doubleheader here at Delaware Hall.
So I got a chance to talk to both head coaches. Coach Ed Thompson, he wants to get out and transition, play their game, be sound defensively, force them into turnovers, and look to get their stars going. Rodney Willis, he actually told me that he had been battling a hip point injury, which is the reason which slowed some of his production down. Because I asked him, I said, Rodney, the last few games seems like he's been pacing himself and not being the aggressive Don, but he's looked to being back to full strength today. I was glad to see that Columbus State is actually at full strength. Bono probably a few first time all season. He's had a continuity of the whole roster. So we should hopefully see a big change as far as within this team goes. So, I'm looking for them to play aggressive. And this is a tough team in Cincinnati State that they're playing. This Cincinnati State team comes in at 17-5.
Okay.
They're 9-0 overall in conference play and have won 12 games in a row. And so we know Columbus State is going to have to play at a high level and match the Cincinnati team, because they've 12 games in a row. That's impressive. So it's going to be interesting to see early on what type of tempo that Columbus State, the men Cougars, are going to have in this ball game.
So no score in the ball game so far, but again, you're just laying it out. Tough talent challenge today for the Cougars, but it's all in preparation to make nationals and get in front of all those coaches for our Cougar team with no scholarship athletes, but have been very competitive all year long.
And let's see what having a full continuity roster does for this Columbus State, because guys are going to be able to get rest. They're not going to have to log a lot of minutes, and you'll be able to save yourself for the fourth period. Second half. I see they just do halves in men's basketball. You'll be able to save yourself for the end of the game. So it's going to be crucial. That I'm glad that they finally got all their players back.
And no score here through the first few minutes at Delaware Hall. Drive, layup, and our first points of the night, Corey Shepard with 2. Man-to-man defense from Cincinnati State. Johnny Robinson kicks to Geeg. No good on the jump shot. The big center, Cordestami, with the rebound. Man-to-man defense from the Cougars. Rodney Willis at the point. Pressure in the basketball. No good with the jumper. Strong rebound. And push. Turnover.
Yeah, a little bit
back the other way.
Right there.
Cincinnati State. Yes, you're right. A little out of control. jumper
And
from the
against a
corner
good
from
team-
Isaiah Bostic. 4-0 Cincinnati State.
And against a good team like Cincinnati State, you can't be like that. You can't give this Cincinnati State team extra possessions with the ball. So you have to take care of the ball and execute at a high level if you're going to have a chance to beat this team today.
No good from Matthew Gerhardt. Robinson setting things up. Gee swings it. Mario Young looking to penetrate. Kicks it. Gerhardt. Soft jumper in the lane. Good.
And I've liked Gerhardt all season. He seems like he's been very consistent all season long. Every time we've seen this team play, he it doesn't drop off with him. He's been games when we've seen him score in 20s, mid-20s, and really been carrying his team when they had all of the injuries early on in the season. So I really like Gerhardt. I really love his game. He's consistent. He goes out. He handles his business. He does the dirty work. You need that on your roster.
And at 6'5", we need that on this team. Not a lot of big players, a guard-dominated basketball team. And you see number 50, the big center for Cincinnati State, is going to be a load all night.
Yes, definitely.
Tawan Keith, another post player with significant size for Cincinnati State, enters the ball game. Mario Young takes it strong and is able to finish through the contact. And he's going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And that's what you want to see. Mario Young, he's always aggressive. He reminds me of a young Russell Westbrook.
Not a Michael Westbrook, but a Russell Westbrook.
Why do I keep getting his name wrong?
No, I did that to you. That's right.
So I like his game. He reminds me of Westbrook's game. He's relentless going to the ball. To the hole. And I love his game. When he's in aggressive mode and attack mode, this team is a lot better when he's being aggressive.
And unfortunately, Desmond Crosby in attack mode for his first two of the ball game for Cincinnati State. 7-5 basketball game in favor of Cincinnati State.
There you go.
Big boy move inside. Mario Young, 4 points tonight.
Mario Young coming out aggressive early on. Like to see that out of him.
Deep three, no good. Long rebound. Possession goes to the Cougars. And that last three was by Dante Battle, the sixth man for Cincinnati State. He's a pretty good player, right, Fred?
Yeah, he's definitely good. Like I said, I've been very impressed with his game. And like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing as the game goes on.
Geig for three, no good. And a new look for Dylan Geig. Usually has the man bun. But a little bit more kept for Dylan Geig. Rebound Cougars. 7 all basketball game. Johnny Robinson on the attack. Or correction, Rodney Willis, the Kobe Bryant of the Cougars on the attack. Loose ball foul in transition.
Yeah,
on Willis, that's his first.
A little out of control early on for Rodney Willis. He had a couple of bad turnovers. So,
would you agree that he is the Kobe Bryant of the Cougars?
Yes, we can.
Just in terms, he's got the Mamba mentality all the time.
And I like the aggressiveness. If he could learn to control that aggressiveness, it'd only make him that much more effective on the offensive side of the ball. Because he's looking to push it every single time.
He is, and we need that.
Yes.
Mishandle and easy layup for Anthony Coleman.
You can't have that going against the 9-0 squad. You can't have those turnovers.
Spin, no good for Young. Cincinnati State going back the other way, but great hustle by Mario Young, able to tip it out of bounds. Cincinnati State ball. And just great hustle, just not giving up on the play.
And that's what you like to see. You like to see that out of your players, the hustle and that effort, because that goes a long way when you're trying to beat a top team like this in Cincinnati State. And actually, I was told by the head coach that Cincinnati State has the third leading scorer in Division III basketball, comes off the bench. Number 2, Dante Battle, who we'll see here in the game. He's averaging 25 points a game. What a luxury that is to have that coming off the bench.
Absolutely.
As a third leading scorer in the country. So, I don't understand why he's not starting.
Lindsey Hunter, no relation, with the 3. And so just even scoring for Cincinnati State so far. 5 players have been able to get on the scoring board so far for the Surge. Numbers aren't going the other way, but a poor pass picked off by Anthony Coleman. And Coleman looking to set up Cincinnati State. Man-to-man defense from the Cougars. William Prater entered the ball game for the Cougars. And again, that's that full complement of players. William Prater made a big difference the other night in a big win.
Yes, and like I said, having your roster allows you to do so much with your team. Guys can get, don't have to log as many minutes, and you're a lot fresher as the game wears on. So having a full roster, a complimentary roster, is going to pay dividends down the road moving in this game if they want to stand any chance of trying to upset this team.
No pressure on the inbounder, pays off, and the easy two from Johnny Robinson.
Johnny Robinson, the man. That's our man right there. I like to call him hot sauce.
12-9. First few minutes here in the first half from Delaware Hall. Deep three. Lindsey Hunter, marksman, 6 points in the first half today, all from 3. Penetration and just missed from Gerhardt. Back the other way is Battle, pushing it. Lindsey Hunter for 3, heat check, no good. Here comes Mario Young the other way for the Cougars.
Good.
Scores and
there
good.
There you go, Mario. He is coming out aggressive early in this first half.
7 points for Young here early. Rebound and push from the Cougars. Robinson, floater in the lane, no good. Last touched by Cincinnati State. Cougar basketball down by 4.
I've been very impressed so far with this Cougars men's basketball. They are looking to move, push the ball, looking to run every chance they get against this Cincinnati State basketball team. And Mario Young and Rodney Willis are being very aggressive in this game early on.
Also into the game, Tyron Miller. 5'11" freshman guard for the Cougars.
And he's actually had
he's had a big impact.
Quite a few good games from the previous games that we've seen.
Great pass by Miller down low. And Gerhardt is fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Yeah, like I said, you need that coming off the bench. And I've liked Tyron Miller. I liked his game.
Look at this pass inside. That's a heck of a pass. And hand caught in the cookie jar. Gerhardt going to the line looking to cut the lead in half. And he's able to can the first one. Cans them both for his 3rd and 4th points today. 15-13, 2-point lead for Cincinnati State. Zone defense from the Cougars. Surge looking to work it inside. Offensive foul charged to Kawhi Rucker, the freshman forward.
Let's see what happened on that last play.
That's Rucker's first.
Yeah, he was able to get inside position on him and draw that foul. So you can't let him get that deep in the post like that.
Man-to-man full court pressure from Cincinnati State. Broken by Miller. Swings it to Robinson. Gerhardt coming up top. Fakes the pick. Kick to Geig in the corner. Geig on the post up. Kick to Robinson for 3. And good.
That's what you like to see. Now that was excellent execution that last time down the court, and that's what Coach Thompson was trying to stress.
A quick 3 and answer from Coleman.
Game early on. I'm excited right now.
It's been an exciting game. 5 points for Coleman. 18-16 in favor of Cincinnati State. Ball pressure from the Surge, but broken easily by the Cougars. No good. Here comes Coleman the other way for Cincinnati State. 2-on-3, no numbers, and great defense.
You like that out of Gerhardt. That's what I like him, man. He's the Tristan Thompson of the Cavaliers with his men's school team.
Not in this house.
Get that weak stuff out of here.
You're not coming to Delaware Hall putting that stuff up in here.
Nah, it's not happening today, Terrell.
Inbound by Isaiah Jones.
Where's the fan?
Coleman with the baseline drive, pass, the cutter. Too many steps for Rucker. And I think when you look at number 21, Kawhi Rucker for Cincinnati State, there with too many steps. He's taking his first name a little bit too seriously. His first name is Kawhi. He's got the out-of-style cornrows like Kawhi Leonard, but he's not playing like Kawhi Leonard. Big-time rebound, Johnny Robinson. And one. Ties the ball game.
This Columbus State team says, we don't care that y'all are 9-0 in conference play in the Division II. We are going to take it to you guys today. And that's what happens when you have a full roster at your dispense. You get performances like this because guys don't have to log as many minutes. This is what you get.
7 points here early for Johnny Robinson, looking for number 8. And the Cougars take the lead 19-18. Man-to-man pressure by Miller. Pass intercepted by the Cougars. Recovered. 3 in the corner. Baseline drive. Another good block by Rodney Willis, but Gerhardt got to get called for the foul. Got him with the body. That's his first. That's the first on Gerhardt. I'll clarify.
I said, man, I've liked Gerhardt. I've liked his game all season long. And this Columbus State is early on in this first half. They are taking it to the Division II, probably one of the top teams in Division II this year. They are taking it to them very early on, and that's the type of effort and energy that you need if you want to knock off the big dogs in the conference.
Bostic ties the game with his 7th point. Cincinnati State takes the lead 20-19. 11:24 to go in the first half. Columbus State's right where they want to be, right, Fred? Columbus State's right where they want to be, right, Fred?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm very impressed. Very impressed with this man Cougars basketball team early on as they have come out. They have set the pace and the tone and the energy. Rodney Willis, Mario Young are forcing the action every chance they get, and it's kind of put this Cincinnati State team on its heels a little bit. And for them to be, they're 9-0, won 12 straight ball games, and Columbus State is coming to this game stating that we don't care that y'all have won 12-0, and we are going to match y'all with this same intensity and look to try to upset and steal a game here today.
So maybe the Cougar men's and women's teams are just two teams that are heading in separate directions because right now for the men, it seems as though things are on the up and up.
And that's the difference when you got a team that's got a full complementary roster as opposed to the Lady Cougars that they can only dress 7 players. And they have a lot of size that is out right now, so that's been a big difference as far as with what we've seen with out of the men's and ladies team is the lack of depth. Now Columbus State has got their depth and they can really flex their muscle, showcase who they are now.
And so as we come out, the 5 for the Cougars: Johnny Robinson, Tyron Miller, Rodney Willis, Gerhardt, and Mario Young round out the 5 for the Cougars. Matchup zone defense from Cincinnati State. Up by 1. Miller.
There you go.
With the jump shot. And
Miller, man, he's been impressive, Terrell. I like his game coming off the bench. Very consistent.
That's the first 2 tonight, or today rather, for Tyron Miller. And the 3 from the corner, Corey Shepard. 5 points for Corey Shepard. Willis, Gerhardt, soft jumper in the lane. That's his spot, Fred.
My man, Matthew Gerhardt. He's the Tristan Thompson of the Cavs with a little better jump shot.
He is. That's a pretty good comparison. Jumper, no good, but the size inside from Quarterstami. His first 2 of the night, and he's going to the line to try to make it 3.
He is a big, big boy down low, boy.
A 2-point lead for Cincinnati State. And it's good. And you see Quarterstami down low, just too much size. And in this situation, do you want to foul him there, or
I would
maybe let him score?
Foul him and make him earn it after. You don't want to ever give.
So foul him harder.
Yeah, foul him hard and make him take 2 shots at the line. You don't ever want to give him a chance to get an and one like that.
Mario Young Dishes to Gerhardt. Soft jumper in the lane. No good this time.
He's come out aggressive.
Rebound. Cincinnati State up by 2. To the corner. Deep 3. Nothing but nylon for Jones. Great press break by the Cougars and an easy layup for Young.
That's what we said. Been stressing all day. They need to get out and run, use their athleticism.
8 points for Young. Zone defense for the Cougars. Far wing, penetration, kick, 3. Great position by Gerhardt and great rebound by Gerhardt. We're coming the other way for the Cougars. Johnny Robinson looking to penetrate. Has no numbers. Pulls it back. Grant Dirkside, he's seeing his first action of the game today.
Yeah, I want to see him get going and get assertive. Let's see if the man Cougars can get him some open looks early on.
Might have been a walk there, but no good for 2. As the Columbus State Cougars come back the other way with numbers. Dirkside, he pull up 3 in transition. No good. Rebound with the big man, Cordestami, and he's hit in the face, unfortunately, by Dylan Geig. That's only Geig's first, though.
So I like the early on going with I like the pace that Columbus State is playing with. I like the energy and the fight that they're coming. And you realize when you're playing this level of basketball, you've got to match that team's intensity if you're going to have a chance to knock off and beat the number 1 team in the conference in the Division II basketball.
Cincinnati State looking for Cordestami down low with the mismatch of Geig. Double team from the Cougars. Kick other side, 3, no good. Great box out again, Dylan Geig. Robinson on the push. Crossover and pass. Mario Young. And 1. Again, continues to take the ball to the bucket, Fred.
Boy, set up nicely by Johnny Robinson with the crossover and then keeps his head up.
And you see the push right here.
Yeah. Cross him, look, he made him certain. I thought he was going to dunk on that.
I thought he was going to put it on the big guy, Cordestami.
If he would have
on the poster.
If he would have dunked that one, boy, I'd have just left, boy. I'd have said it's time to go.
10 points for Mario Young, looking for 11. Ties the ball game at 28. Back in the man-to-man defense for the Cougars. Penetration, floater in the lane. Dirkside kicks it up to Young. Another opportunity, no numbers. Cordestami with the rebound. 1 on 3, no good. Here come the Cougars. Young, push off, no call from the official. Dirkside looks at it. Johnny Robinson looks to reset. Geig hasn't gotten involved yet, but gets in the lane for 2.
Nice move right there. Way to go baseline and use the other hand for the easy layup. And this Columbus State team has come out fired up, and they're ready to play today.
Pick up top, Cordestami with a loose ball foul missed by the officials. Sends Dylan Geig flying.
Yeah, you got. And
again. With the extracurricular activities,
Cordestami
is completely frustrated. And we watch the replay. You see Geig go flying. Then watch after the ball. There's more. But you had to play it up because the initial foul was missed by the official. That's a great job by Geig of selling it. Hey, listen, if you don't see him when he fouls me for real, I'm just going to have to play it up a little bit, guys.
I mean, it's been a very interesting, chippery day for both of these teams, the men and the women. It has made it exciting basketball.
Tie ball game here. 7 minutes and 30 seconds into the game here at Delaware Hall. 16 fouls for the Cougars, 5 for Cincinnati State. It's been a pretty well-officiated game as opposed to maybe last game. The officials are kind of keeping control of things a little bit better here than we saw in the last game, so that's good because, again, just like the women, it seems like the Cincinnati State Surge men's team is also very physical.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, and this Columbus State team has definitely come in and have used their athleticism and really used the small ball lineup effectively against the Cincinnati State team because every chance they get the rebound, they're off into the races. And Rodney Willis, Johnny Johnny Robinson and Mario Young have been pushing the ball against this Cincinnati State team.
And so I got to ask you, Fred, what do you think about Dylan Geig's new hair? He used to have the man bun, but now it's kind of more the Brad Pitt thing.
Yeah, I like it. He looked like he didn't went a little conservative on us.
Okay,
okay. He went.
Yeah.
He was a little wild with that other stuff. He was like, all right, I gotta tame it back a little bit. Now.
It's a little bit more professional.
Yeah, a little more professional look. I mean, as youngsters, we go through that bad stage.
Right. He's not the party guy anymore.
Right.
Man Bun was the party guy.
Right.
Now he's about business. And he's
right.
been all business tonight, Fred.
Definitely. Like I said, and this is what you have to have when you play against a Division II caliber school like this.
Turnover by the Cougars, taken advantage of with the penetration, but no good. Offensive rebound. Ooh, first 2 points of the night for Battle. And a trap in the backcourt. It's hard to tell exactly what that call was. It seemed as though it might have been Johnny Robinson stepping on the baseline, but it was the official on the complete other end of the court who blew the whistle. So it's hard to say. After all is said and done, it's going to be Cougar basketball. I think it might have been some blood on Johnny Robinson.
Like I said, it's been a chippery ball game. It's been a chippery ball game out there. So they're looking at it. It's been refs. I think they realized from that last game they got to take control early of this game.
I think it's just some blood. They're tending to Johnny Robinson on the sideline. Grant Dirkside substituted in for Johnny Robinson. 32-31, Cincinnati State, and there's that man. Jay Crossover Jr., Dante Battle, 4 points for him today.
That was a nice move going out that last time around.
Gerhardt working inside, off the glass, and good. (34-33), Cincinnati State. 6 minutes here, 6 minutes and 22 seconds into the first half from Delaware Hall. Spins and hits Shepard, and he's been active today. He's been incredibly active today. As Young gets trapped in the corner, errant pass into the backcourt, and Miller just goes ahead and makes the touch to save the two. A backcourt violation on Mario Young. Cincinnati State ball here, up 3. Inbound into the backcourt. Pressure, on-ball pressure. Tyron Miller hounding the ball handler.
And you like the aggressiveness that this men's Cougar basketball team has gave.
And you see, it looks like it was a little bit of an offensive foul there. That's what Miller, he's talking to the official like, hey, this guy's, he extended the arm.
And I don't understand why we haven't been getting calls from the refs and we're at home. We haven't been getting the benefit of the calls.
Up and good for Crosby. That's his 3rd point of the game today. (37-33) in favor of Cincinnati State. On the floor for the Cougars, Robinson, Young, Gerhardt, Miller, and Geek. Miller looking to set up top. Double screen. Doesn't take it. Geek in the corner. Looking for Gerhardt in the lane to take that jump shot, and he does. No good. Rebound. Battled for, but secured by Cincinnati State. Coming the other way. Baseline drive. Great defense by Gerhardt. But Coleman too strong. 7 points for Anthony Coleman.
Oh.
Cincinnati State able to speed up the Cougars to go a little bit faster than they wanted to there.
And this is going to be a lot. This is very crucial, pivotal point in the game with 5:14 left, being down 6. The men Cougars cannot let this bleed get to being a double digits. They need to keep it. They need to keep it within the single digits to give themselves a chance to go in the second half.
Zone defense here from the Cougars. Penetration. Looks like there may have been a few more steps than are allowed by in the normal basketball rules. Right?
Yeah, he got up there. I have to agree with you there, Terrell.
Nonetheless. And a strong attempt. Mario Young.
Oh, what?
Wave it off. Or actually, no, we got it. Mario Young and 1. That's his second.
That was a big
play tonight.
That was a big time shot. They needed that basket right there on that last possession. The lead had gotten up to 6, and that was a big time shot by Mario Young on that last shot.
13 points for Mario Young, looking for 14. And hits. 41-36. Cincinnati State. 3/4 court pressure from the Cougars. Cougar defense moving on a string, falls back into the lane. But Shepard able to hit the 3 in the corner. Breakaway and jam for Coleman. 9 points for Coleman, 8 points for Shepard with that last 3 to give Cincinnati State a 10-point lead here at Delaware Hall.
You can't have costly turnovers on possessions like that and allow Cincinnati State to get out and get easy baskets like that. I mean, they've won 12 in a row for a reason, and you can't give them extra possessions like that. You know, we just had a nice play previously from Mario Young to kind of get back into this game, and 4:11 left, being down 10 points, you can't have that. You've got to find some way to get this lead back down to around 4 or 5 points going into the halftime.
And while it has been a struggle on the road because Coach Thompson makes a point to play the toughest schedule he possibly can each season to get the Cougars ready for the postseason.
Right. And that's what and as a coach, and I take that as a challenge. I like that in a coach. It's like, look, we're not getting any better playing teams at our own level. Let's play teams. That's like when you play you scrimmage in a JV game and you have the freshmen going up against the JV in a scrimmage, or you have them going up.
They don't make the JV any better.
Right, right. But I'm just saying.
Beating the brains out of the freshmen.
Right, it don't make it any better. So, or playing against or scrimmaging against the JV, you want to go up against
now the freshmen. Now it does do things for the freshmen.
Yeah, the freshmen going up against the varsity helps them out. So I can see that, you know, correlation with that and doing that. You want to play against, in order to be the best, you want to play against the best.
Man-to-man, full court pressure. Looks like it's a half-court run-and jump trap, but it's broken by the Cougars. Geeg in the corner. Jump shot, no good. Rebound, Young. Able to recover and reset. 27 on the shot clock for the Cougars. Geeg works inside with a mismatch and takes advantage for 2 for Dylan Geig, his 4th point of the game.
I call him the young Birdman. He reminds me of Chris Anderson out there.
Again, in the zone defense for the Cougars. Been able to pull. With
over the back
here.
Yeah.
And a loose ball foul. Possibly more. Charged to number 4, Coleman. That's his first foul, though. Could have used some of those calls like that in the women's game.
Right, exactly. That could have possibly helped
change everything.
Exactly. Not say that could have helped them win, but it possibly could have.
They probably wouldn't have ended up in a fight.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And it seems like the officiating has taken control of this game a little bit more because, you know, we had a couple little altercations. They seem like they took care of it right then and there.
Absolutely.
And didn't allow, because, you know, with guys, you know, men, you know, some bows could be thrown, you know.
And things escalate very quickly. And we saw just even with the women.
With the women, they were, you got to keep your
good. Rodney Willis, and that's his first point tonight, Fred. That's got to be a good sign for the Cougars. I mean, that's his first point, and we're still It's 46-39. He's going to hit this one. Boom.
We know Rodney Willis. We've seen him go off in a couple of minutes. He can score, put the string together, quite a few baskets in a short period of time.
And pulls us within 6 with those 2 free throws. Air ball. There we go. Let's hear from the crowd about that air ball. I always want to hear that. Here we go. Rodney Willis.
There you go.
4
That's
points.
what I want to see out of you, Rodney.
With 3 minutes to go here in the first half, he's flipped the switch, folks.
Traveling.
Drag the foot. That's poor fundamentals, Fred.
And what did I say, Terrell? When they were down 10, I said they need to close out that half on a nice little run to get this down to about 4 or 5 going into the half. And what we got? We got a 4-point ball game with 2:53 left in it. And it says so it's a good closing out period for the man Cougars.
Robinson handles the pressure up top, gets it to Willis, who kicks it down low.
There you go, Garrett.
Using the big 6'5" frame for the sophomore to net his 8th point today. Man-to-man pressure from the Cougars. Run and jump. Half-court trap. Broken by Cincinnati State. Looking to kick it to the outside. Ball reverse rotation and rebound by Willis. Cougars down by 2. Crossover. Johnny Robinson penetrates and floater on the baseline. Good. Johnny Robinson, 10 points in the first half. We
have a ball game, Terrell.
Splits the trap. Kicks to the corner.
Traveling.
Another traveling call on Lindsey Hunter. Now, it seems as though you want to make Lindsey Hunter put the basketball on the floor.
Yes.
He's confident catching and shooting, but that's the second traveling violation on Lindsey Hunter.
And it looks like this men's Cougars team has got the momentum, and it looks like they got Cincinnati State on their heels a little bit.
Able to tie the ball game at 46 here with 2 minutes to go in the half, Fred.
Yes, and like I told you, we needed to be in this position going in half, and they have responded. Emphatically, they have responded.
Still by Cincinnati State. Still a tie ball game here. Man-to-man pressure. Forces the bad pass. Cincinnati State able to recover in the lane, and good from Crosby.
That's a nice move.
7 points for Crosby. Token pressure once again, broken easily by the Cougars. Stop and pop, soft in the lane for Gerhardt, no good. Rebound, Cincinnati State. Crosby calming things down here with 1:20 to go in the first half. Up by 2. Penetration on the man defense from the Cougars. In the corner, there's that man again, Dante Battle. 7 points in the first half for Battle. Robinson brings it up. Man-to-man pressure from Cincinnati State. Double pick coming up top. Turns to the high and low. Young, rebound, and goes to the line again. Outstanding effort from the 6'3" guard / forward, Mario Young.
Grown man move right there to get the ball, put it up for the end. Well, that's a grown man move right there. Boy, he reminds you of a young Westbrook out there with his relentlessness and his
17
attackiness.
big points here in the first half for Mario Young with a minute here to go. 51-49 in favor of Cincinnati State. Man-to-man pressure.
Ooh.
Penetration, dish in the lane, and an easy 2 for Bostic. Bostic has 10 in the first half. Young works, shakes, and bakes. Right wing, kicks it to Robinson. Robinson looking for Young in the post. Backside action, clear out. Robinson takes it, floater in the lane. 2-point ball game in favor of Cincinnati State.
And this small lineup is really giving Cincinnati State some fits as the man Cougars have been able to get out and run and use this small ball lineup to really keep themselves in position in this game.
Slight push off, but Crosby gets the floater in the lane for his 9th point here in the first half. And we go to the half, Fred, 55-51. Cougars down by 4. But a heck of an effort from several players in the first half for the Cougars. Mario Young leading the way with 17 big points.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with this with the Columbus State Cougars men's basketball team. They have come out. They have taken the fight to Cincinnati State. They have been aggressive. They've had the momentum. I like what I've seen. Hopefully, this will continue on going into the second half. Get a few more stops and try to upset this team in Cincinnati State that has won 12 in a row.
Absolutely. Now, in terms of going forward in the second half of this basketball game, we just saw the impact that Cincinnati State has had on the glass today.
Yes.
Now, I wouldn't say, just from what you've seen, we haven't had a chance to really go look at the numbers just yet. We'll have that for you in the second half as the elevator fake jazz music just pumps on. And I know it's killing you, Fred. So just one last point before we step away for halftime. What do you think about in terms of being able to rebound in the second half for the Cougars?
Yes, I think we definitely got to close out on the shooters. We've given Cincinnati State too many open threes that they've been able to knock down that has allowed them to keep a 4-point lead. So they've got close out, find the shooters, close out, extend that defense, and I think we'll be okay. I like the fact that they went in, that Coach Thompson switched over to full court pressing, which I think kind of got Cincinnati State a little rattled.
It did.
Out there, and that's why they're able to get themselves back into the ball game, being only down 4 at the half. So let's just keep that up. I like the pace that we're playing at. Keep pushing. Cut down on some of the turnovers that have kind of killed us. But I like our chances moving forward to possibly get a big upset with Cincinnati State.
All right, so stay with us. More in the second half here from Delaware Hall. 55-51 in favor of Cincinnati State. Come back for the second half. You're looking live at Delaware Hall. Columbus State Cougars down by 4 here to start the second half. Johnny Robinson up top. Willis, jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound by the big guy, Quartastami. Half-court trap by the Cougars. So, Fred, down by 4, what are you thinking going forward in the second half?
I feel like this first 10 minutes of the ball game is going to be very crucial to Columbus State. They have to still play with the same edge and intensity that they showed in the first half to actually give them a chance to win against this very talented Cincinnati State team. And our one of our program directors over there, Mr. Eldre Scott over there, is shaking his head. But I'm looking for Columbus State. They come out a little ragged at the start, but they've got to keep the game close and give them a chance to win. Coming down to the end of the ball game though. So execution is going to be key moving forward with this game. Still continue to get out and run and transition like they did in the first half, and go ahead and let's try to get this upset.
6-point lead for Cincinnati State. Deep 3 and good by Whitlis. Again, he's getting going.
For 3 in deep in the Delaware Hall.
57-54, Cincinnati State. Man-to-man defense for the Cougars in a deep 3, no good. Tommy with the tip. Offensive rebound, second chance, and shot clock reset for the Surge. Penetration and no good. Quartastami, second chance, third chance, and good for Quartastami. 6 points today for the big sophomore center, Marlon Quartastami.
Yeah, you can't let him get the ball that close to the basket, right? I'd foul him so hard, make him go to the free throw line.
True. And he only had 2 points in that first half. But 4 here coming out in the second. Robinson, got to watch it with the 5 seconds. Just being heavily guarded. But Isaiah Jones called for the foul on that one. And that's great ball pressure by Isaiah Jones. He's really just hounding Johnny Robinson on that.
Got away with
Jones on him again.
Maybe it got away with a 5-second violation.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Nice. Oh, you got to handle that.
By Young. But
that's
a foul called on that particular play.
That's a dunk on that situation. He got him set up nicely by Mario Young.
Oh, yeah, great pocket pass.
Look at this great replay.
And you see it right here, the pocket pass by Young, but the hold on Bostic.
Oh.
Scrum turnover. Here comes block.
Get that weak stuff out of here.
3-on-3 break. Defender is there, waving it off. Offensive foul on Willis.
Man, what an emphatic block by. That was Mario Young.
And Willis, this defender's able to beat him to the spot, Fred. Offensive foul, we're going back the other way.
Yeah, it looked like he hit my man down here from the Cincinnati State, number 3.
It's like what might be a shoulder injury from Crosby for Cincinnati State. The athletic department is looking at him, but he appears to be okay.
And that was an emphatic block by Mario Young on the other end.
That's the type of defensive effort that you need, particularly with the Surge trying to go on this run.
Yeah, and that's what you need in plays like this to try to upset a top-ranked D2 school. You need hustle effort plays like that.
And in terms of the key stats in the first half, Cougars out-rebounded Cincinnati State 22-19.
And I don't understand that when they got number 50 over there. What's his name again? Number 50?
Quartastami.
Biggest guy on the court. You're getting out-rebounded like that.
Right. And so if you're Cincinnati State, you have to be disappointed in being out-rebounded in the first half. But that's a great job by the undersized Cougar basketball team as Coleman gets the score again.
Thought he made that one.
A tie-up, Quartastami and and Gerhardt, possession goes to the Cougars. And you see the jump shot there. Gerhardt or Geig with the jump shot, and Gerhardt with the tie-up, the big guy.
And you like Gerhardt sacrificing himself, going up against the big fella to create and give us an extra opportunity. No, actually.
Ooh, Rodney Willis with the great pressure. No good on the layup. 3-on-2 break. Young muscles it down low and in. 19 for Mario Young.
And there seems to be no fear out of this Columbus State team as they are facing the number one team in the conference of D2, being 9-0 in a conference of winners of 12 in a row. This Columbus State team is not backing down from these guys. And
an air ball there from Hunter. You'll see he's trying to get the Steph Curry step back, but not the same result. $1 million move, 5-cent finish, Fred.
That's exactly right.
Robinson handling it up top for the Cougars. Kicks it. Robinson pivots. Gives it to Geig. Geig thinks about it, but trying for the Statue of Liberty.
Right, he was trying to go up on that one.
Wing.
Ooh.
Cincinnati State. No numbers. Cougars able to get back on defense, but
taunting.
Coleman too
had
strong.
A few words for Gerhardt on that one.
13 for Coleman this afternoon. That jump shot at the foul line. Gerhardt once again with the soft touch.
So that's all right, Gerhardt. Like, you can talk stuff to me. I'm coming back down the court doing my thing. 12-foot shot.
9 points for Matthew Gerhardt today. Gerhardt on defense. Great challenge. Off. Numbers for the Cougars. 3-on-2. And the finish. Mario Young. Heck of a job in transition today for the Cougars. Mario Young, the main beneficiary. 20 points today. 63-60. Cincinnati State, Fred.
A man possessed out there by Mario Young today.
Skies for the rebound and putback. Coleman has been highly effective as a guard. Physical, 15 points for Coleman today. Little pressure. Broken easily, but fouled on the three-point attempt, it appears, is Gerhardt. The officials conference and agree Gerhardt's going to the line.
Yes,
3 free throws here, Fred.
He has been that dude that you need. He's been like that Charles Oakley presence out there with
the Oak Man coming.
Oak Man, yes, he's been that guy.
Now, you younger viewers, you might not
they don't know.
Remember Charles Oakley. Google him.
Yeah. I may have to use some current players.
Have to infuse some footage, some Charles Oakley footage into the post.
Right.
Broadcast of this game, Fred.
I just don't know the young players today, so I'm staying in with my lane. The verse with what I know.
Gerhardt able to connect on the free throw. And William Prater into the game for the Cougars. Rodney Willis taking a break. He's been. What do you think about Rodney Willis today? He's been quiet, but the team seems to be playing pretty well.
Yeah, like I said, Rodney, Coach Thompson told me at the beginning of the game that he's been dealing with a hip pointer for most of the part of the season.
Okay.
So, I'm wondering if that's
hampering his athleticism a little bit.
Yes, just probably just a tad bit.
Crossover. No good with the jumper. Quarterstami, big inside, no good.
Oh!
A loose ball foul, again, after a great jumper by Coleman.
I like the
That's
swaggerness.
Coleman's second foul, though.
I like the swaggerness that Mario Young brings to this Cougars men's basketball team. He definitely brings it.
Oh, he exudes that no-fear attitude. And when you're a Division II team and all you're playing is better competition the entire season, now we need that. William Prater with his first two of the night.
And this men's basketball, this Columbus State team is hanging with the number one team in Division II school right now.
Cincinnati State nursing a 1-point lead, 65-64. 52 left in the game.
Yeah,
Touch foul called on a penetration by Coleman.
He heard the slap, and they definitely heard the slap.
That's the second foul on Dylan Geig tonight. Geig with 6 points. Coleman has been highly effective today. 15 points for Coleman, but unable to connect on that first free throw.
The fans are very vocal here in Delaware Hall today. I'm hearing them over there. They're very vocal and into this ball game.
And that's what. Hey, I think it's because it's the Score on Air Showcase Game of the Week. We bring the crowd, baby.
Definitely, that's what we do.
And with all these nationally known and legendary sports broadcasters retiring, they don't have anyone else to go see.
Oh yeah,
so we got to go ahead and fill that void, Fred. I think we can do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely can do it.
Prater, no good from 3.
And they're always looking for the next up and coming superstar in broadcasting. They're always looking for that. And we want to bring that energy here. So when we're bringing this energy to you guys, the listeners out there, we want to see you guys hear something different than what you usually see on regular and with regular games on TV.
There's that man again, Battle, pulling up. Only 9 points in the first half. He's averaging 25 points a game. He's like what, number 3 in division?
Number 3 leading scorer in the country, averaging 25 points a game coming off your bench. Now, how many teams can actually say they have that luxury to bring a caliber of player like that off your bench?
As he, on cue, hits that first free throw, his 10th point of the game. Extends the lead to 3 for Cincinnati State.
Now, I don't know if that's by design by the head coach to have him come off the bench, but you would think he would be a starter. You would think.
11 on the day for Battle. 6th man for Cincinnati State, crossed up by Mario Young looking for help. Someone has to be open. Gerhardt pulls up and the soft jumper in the lane.
All right, let's go. We need defense now. Can't be trading baskets. We need to get some stops here.
14 points for Gerhardt with the penetration. No good. Last touch by Cincinnati State. Columbus State ball.
That's what we need. Great closeout right there. Way to compete, defend that.
You see, there's no good here. And then Kawhi Rucker going up again. The cornrows aren't enough to enhance his basketball.
There you go.
Pass.
There's Mario Young, boy.
Mario Young.
Woo!
He's playing that Damian Lillard song, dropping dimes.
Oh, man.
Dropping dimes
right now. Yeah, drop. Columbus State
by Young.
The number one team in the conference on ropes. The crowd is getting into it. Cincinnati State coming a little bit unglued with a tie ball game here. 12:29 to go in this game. I don't think Cincinnati State thought they would get this type of effort from the men Cougars basketball team today, Terrell. You figure they won 12 in a row, 9-0 in conference play, playing a Division III school. I do not think they expected this type of performance and effort out of this Columbus State Cougars basketball team.
Excellent defense by Cincinnati State, but pressure
Swarming
trapping
defense
by the Cougar defense. Full court, late foul, ill-advised foul. Mario Young trying to get back into the play. That's Young's
right.
second foul.
I like
Jones
the effort.
Is going to go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, like the effort there, though, my Mario Young.
I think that's probably the first mistake tonight that we've seen from Mario Young.
Yeah, Mario, he's played a very efficient game, both sides of the ball. He's pushing, being aggressive, looking at dimes. Telling you, he's had that Westbrook look in his game today. And I've been very impressed with Mario Young today.
And so I guess the officials are going to give him 3 shots.
Oh, wow.
I swear I saw 2 fingers go up, Fred.
Hey,
but I'm getting older.
The eyesight is the first to go as we get older.
Apparently so. So 6 points for Jones after he's fouled for 3, giving Cincinnati State a 3-point lead, 71-68. Robinson handles up top, shakes and bakes, takes the pick from Willis. Willis was open, gets it eventually for 3, was hit. No call from the official. 2-on-2 break. And a loose ball foul on Dylan Guy. And just a little bit too aggressive here. You had a 2-on-2 situation. You didn't have to foul him there, it doesn't seem. But after the dust settles, 71-68, Cincinnati State. Strong rebound, Willis, to push the other way. Has guys running. Gerhardt, no good.
Got to take advantage of those opportunities.
3-on-1 break for Cincinnati State. No good. Put back by Rucker.
This is crucial time right here with 11 minutes to go in the second half. You know, we got to keep this lead close right now.
Far side clear out for Robinson. Gerhardt looking to pick. Robinson takes the pick, penetrates the middle, floater in the lane, and good.
Big time move by Johnny Robinson there. We needed that. We were down 5. You want to keep this game close. Keep
16
the pressure.
points for Johnny Robinson. Outstanding timing on the bucket as he harasses Crosby, handling the ball. Crosby with the blow by and score.
What was too easy? Come on, Johnny Robinson. I'm going to need you to be a little bit more resistance in that.
Robinson coming right back at him. And Rucker with the block. 5-point lead for Cincinnati State. Again, it seems as though every time the Cougars mount a little bit of a run, there's an answer by Cincinnati State.
I mean, there's a reason why Cincinnati State has won 12 in a row and that they're 9-0 in conference play in their conference. So, you know, you can see their composure as every time Columbus State has made a run, their composure seems to be taking, you know, being a big difference in this ball game.
Tyron Miller into the game for the Cougars. Cross-court pass, Prater, baseline drive, denied, but fouled in the act. It's on the line for 2.
High-quality basketball here in Delaware Hall on the campus of Columbus State Community College here today. And we've been treated, and I'm sure you fans have been treated to a very high, entertaining ball game here in Delaware Hall.
Just 2 points today for William Prater. Most of his minutes have come here in the second half. All of his points as well. That's his 3rd point.
And that's all you can ask for this
Columbus.
And all you can ask for is this Columbus State team is keep the game close and give yourself a chance at the end of the game to possibly steal an upset. That's all you can give it. And this team, an effort to fight that they are giving to a Division II school, I've been very impressed with their performance today so far.
4 points for Prater.
Come on, Rodney.
5 on the floor for the Cougars. Willis, Prater, Gerhardt, Young, and Miller. Strong drive by Willis. Fouled in the act. Now, he really does need to get going.
He does.
If he's able to get going, this is a win for
it's a win for him. Like I said, if we've seen him in a quick span, he could put up points in a hurry. So I want to know how that hip pointer is treating right now. If that's going to hamper him from being able to be the type of player that we know he can be. And Rodney Willis, he's from Columbus's own Briggs High School, out of the City League.
West.
When, you know, he's doing his thing right now.
What you know about the West Side of Columbus, Fred?
I don't know too much about the West Side of Columbus.
I'm a Hilliard guy. I know a little bit about it.
I'm an North Side guy. North Side, East Side guy.
1 point lead for Cincinnati State after Willis is able to knock down a couple free throws. What happened there? So this is the entry pass. Looking down on the inside, the big guy, Quarterstami. And just Gerhardt, he doesn't have the size to really battle down low with Quarterstami.
Oh.
No, Cincinnati State just trying to inbound here. Looking for Quarterstami. Battle for the ball on a loose ball foul called on Prater on that one. Same 5 on the floor for the Cougars. A few substitutions. Lindsey Hunter back in the game for Cincinnati State. And Hunter penetrates and gets 2. Jump ball possession arrow pointing toward the Cougars right now. The pace is kind of slowed here in the second half.
Yeah, it has, and the defensive intensity has picked up, and that's what's contributed to the slow pace in the second half. Both teams are applying full court pressure to try to take the other team out of what they like to do. Both teams like to get up and run. So
guard duties, a lot more guard duties for Mario Young tonight, but it's paid off. He's got 20 big points.
Definitely. He's definitely been a playmaker out there tonight.
Gerhardt on the banana cut.
Ooh.
The big guy, Quartestami, denied.
Big country out there.
And all that being said, even with the presence of Quartestami, in the first half, Cougars had more blocks than Cincinnati State.
Yeah, definitely.
So more blocks and more rebounds than the bigger team. That's a heck of a showing for the Cougars.
And that's what you like to see, effort and desire out of this men's Cougars team, is they have had no fear in going up against this Cincinnati State team that has won 12 in a row. And I can keep it. They have won 12 in a row, ladies and gentlemen, and Columbus State has taken it to this team. I've been very impressed with the effort they put out tonight. And again, that comes back to when you have a full complementary roster on hands, it really pays a dividend in games like this because guys aren't having to use so much energy, and you can rest guys to make it for the final stretch.
18 points for Robinson as he cans 2 free throws. Entering the game for the Cougars for the first time today, number 33, Andre Daniels, applying ball pressure to Lindsey Hunter right now. The Columbus State bench is pleading for a 5-second call, even though Daniels might not have been guarding him as closely as would warrant a 5-second call, but the reach called on Daniels, trying to keep Hunter out of the lane. Geegan for Gerhardt. And again, it's just like you talked about, with these substitutions and the more availability in a moment like this in the game, 8 minutes and 43 seconds to go, down by 1. It's great to be able to get these guys a rest.
Yes, definitely.
Throughout the second half.
Yes, you get to keep guys engaged and not tired, and you got to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Willis drives the lane. Hit with the body on the attempt. Actually, wow. Now take a look at this. Is this an offensive foul?
Yeah, he slid over.
You're saying the defender got there in time?
Yeah, it's close. It's close. It's very close. But I think Rodney had a corner spot. He got a shooter open on the wing. He could have hit.
Johnny Robinson, pressure in the basketball, harassing Crosby, attempting to keep him out of the lane against Columbus State man-to-man defense. On the wing, Shepard kicks to Hunter, looking to penetrate, push off.
Oh, look at
great
that.
defense, Mario
Get
Young.
that weak stuff out of here by Mario Young.
And the step through for Young, fouled in the act.
Mario Young has been a Buns beast out there today. He is playing like an all-star that he is for this Columbus State team.
20 points.
Woo! Get it out of here. Not here in the Delaware Hall.
He's done everything but hit from 3 and get a slam, jam, bam. And I think we have enough time with 8 minutes to go in the game. Here down by 1. I expect a flush from number 55.
Oh, yeah, he's got to get in the open court. We got to get it once. We thought we had it a few minutes ago with the strip and the foul. And they got
I wanted the yam on the big guy.
Yeah, I did too.
Young trying to hit the second out of 2 free throws.
There we go.
Does. 21 points for Mario Young.
Let's go.
Dirk Seide. Quartestami no good on the attempt and recovered again. Another opportunity for Cincinnati State from the wing, and 3 from Coleman. 18 points from Coleman today. Those second and third opportunities, Fred, are killers for the Cougars. Daniels down low. The big guy, Quartestami, called for the foul. That's the 4th foul on Quarterstami, Fred.
Yeah, got to go at him. Get him out of the game. You got a lot of game. I'm surprised coach is not taking him out of this game with 7:26 left in the game, being down 3 points. And the big fella then picked up his 4th foul. And the big fella's telling him he don't want to come out. He just gave the coach the sign, look, I'm good. So I would go right at him from here on out to get him out of the ball game.
And Cincinnati State does have another big guy, number 34, Tawan Keith,
God.
who has seen some minutes tonight.
He's a tree over there sitting on the bench.
But it doesn't seem as though Coach Rick Hickman for Cincinnati State has a whole lot of confidence in Keith. Because his minutes have been very limited, and he's going to go ahead and stay with, or actually, it's Quarterstami. He goes ahead and takes Quarterstami out of the game.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't substitute with Keith. This makes this a small lineup for Cincinnati State.
Oh, gotta grab that. Oh, that's
with
huge.
Rucker being the big guy down low for Cincinnati State, and Rucker responds immediately.
You had a clean rebound. You got to clean those up in tight ball games like this to get an upset.
3-point lead for Cincinnati State, 82.
Woo!
But Dylan Guy ties the ball game up
deep for 3 in Delaware Hall here at Columbus State.
The crowd is loving it.
Oh, dang.
The energy is outstanding here in Delaware Hall. Crowd imploring the Cougars for a defensive stop. Cheap foul on Andre Daniels there, just trying to go up and challenge the shot.
Yeah.
But you do want to go up in a situation like that, Fred, maybe, and make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, you gonna foul him hard. Make it, that's old school 90s NBA ball. No easy layups.
That's right. Blood in here. There's some blood in Delaware Hall.
Yeah. Got to. You try to upset the number a team that's won 12 in a row. You got to give them anything easy.
85-82, Cincinnati State. 6 minutes, 30 seconds here to go in the second half. Here from Delaware Hall in lovely Columbus, Ohio.
Whoop, second bait.
There
we go.
Touch.
Big-time players are making big-time plays in a big game. Columbus State just got to get some stops now, try to take this thing on home.
16 points for Gerhardt. He's had an incredibly soft touch today from mid-range today, Fred. Cross-court pass.
Hands up.
Close-out defense by Dirk Seide. Challenge. But Battle able to knock it down.
He's not the number 3 scorer in the country, averaging 25 points a game for nothing.
He's almost there. He's got 14 today. 4-point lead for the Surge. Dirk Seide penetrates in an open lane for Johnny Robinson. Floater, giant killer. Off, but Robinson able to recover. Dirk Seide open, but Gerhardt continues. 18 big points. Matthew Gerhardt to bring the Cougars within 2 with 5.5 minutes to go in the second half.
Man, and what a game that we have had as Columbus State is trying to knock off Cincinnati State that comes into this game 17-5, 9-0 in conference play, have not lost in over a month in 12 games, and they are on the threshold of pulling a major upset today, Terrell. I'm looking for Columbus State. They got to stop, but they got to get a few stops, get a few scores. You got a minute and a half left in this ball game. I'm looking for Mario Young, Rodney Willis to come alive and take us home and get the upset.
And like I said, 18 big points. Matthew Gerhardt, 20 from Mario Young. Ooh. And then Johnny Robinson, who you might not have noticed, he has 18 as well.
Yeah, so they've got a very balanced scoring attack with 3 guys in high double-digit figures, and that's what you want. You see your players step up in a big-time atmosphere game like this, and especially and I guarantee Cincinnati State did not think they would get this type of an effort from this Columbus State Miss. I know they didn't think of it, and the way Columbus State has played, hey, man, I tip my hat off to this man's Cougars team today. This is probably one of the best games I've seen them play all season.
And an outstanding floor game by number 20,
Johnny Robinson. He's got to be close to a triple-double.
Dropping dimes. He's filling it up.
Rebounding, blocking shots.
Stuff for today.
Yes, he has.
And so, man-to-man, full court pressure is backed off by the Cougars. Crosby handling up top. He's done most of the ball handling duties today for the Surge. Cincinnati State up by 2. 5 minutes to go in the game. Spin. No good. Hit on the way up. Coleman's going to the line to shoot
like
2.
The officials missed a call at the end of the court, as it appeared that one of the Cincinnati State players stepped out of bounds, and the crowd and the coaches went ballistic.
As they should have.
Which allowed Cincinnati State to get another
additional possession.
Right.
And in a game as close as this,
those come up big.
Huge.
Yes.
Every possession counts. You're right, Fred.
You can't miss opportunities like that if you're an officiating. Right. And this is our home court, and we're not getting the love today.
And it just results in 2 points from Coleman at the line. He has 20 points today. And that extends the Cincinnati State lead to 4. The crowd imploring the officials to watch number 23 for holding. Long distance pass, deep, thrown off a Quartastami.
Good heads up play.
Back in the game with 4 fouls.
And if I'm Coach Thompson over there with 5:13 left in this game and a 4-point, I'm going right at the big fella down low. Get him out of the ball game, and let's give ourselves a chance to steal this game.
Willis to inbound. Kicks it to Young under the basket, clears out space.
Showing the full repertoire today as Mario Young pulling his Westbrook imitation moves.
22 points for Mario Young. Quartastami. The pick.
Crowd is getting into it. That's what you want.
Coleman measuring up Guy. Guy with the defense. Coleman in the lane.
Yeah, there we go.
Offensive foul. Way to give up your body, Matthew Gerhardt. We're going the other way.
Yes.
With a chance to tie this ball game up, Fred.
Man, I'm excited, man. That's what you want to see. He slid over, got good possession. Guy from Cincinnati State a little bit out of control. We got a 2-point ball game with 4:46 left in Delaware Hall today, y'all.
Slight pressure in the man-to-man. Cincinnati State broken by Willis. Willis still looking to get going today. Reach, Quartastami. That's going to be number 5.
He's out of there. The big guy is gone. That's why I don't know why the coach put him back in the game so early. He's out. That was a dumb foul.
It was.
For 4 fouls. Why would you put yourself in that position?
Why would you reach in a situation like that? I don't know.
30 feet away from the basket, if you're gonna get fouled, at least hit somebody and get a foul.
And so the big guy for Cincinnati State, Marlon Quartastami, who's been largely ineffective, fouled out.
If I'm Columbus State, I'm going to the hole. I'm Coach Thompson telling your players attack the basket with 4:33 left on the clock.
And obviously, Coach Hickman for Cincinnati State has no confidence in Tawan Key.
He ain't seen the court, and you're big. You got that much size and ain't seen the court. Something's wrong there.
I agree.
I hate when guys are that big and have no skill set. He reminds me of Amir Williams on the Buckeyes.
Yes. Don't even bring up the amount of times that I'm yelling at the TV for this guy to actually contribute to the Buckeyes in some way. 90 all here with 4 minutes to go.
Woo!
Pretty high
ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Deep in Delaware Hall. It's 90 apiece. Columbus State trying to pull the upset. 4 minutes to go. I'm excited for Columbus State, man.
And with 90 points, Cincinnati State sitting right on their average per game for the season.
Oh!
No good from Willis.
He was there.
Offensive rebound.
Last
touch out of bounds. Cougar ball. And we'll see what happened on this replay.
It was in and out on that last possession right there.
And they're fighting for the rebound. Coleman steps out. Another possession. Tie ball game here for the Cougars. Gerhardt inbound. Wide open. Willis still looking to get aggressive. And a blocking foul on Crosby. And that's the third on Crosby today. But again, Rodney Willis, he's looking to get aggressive with 4 minutes to go. And again, great scoring effort for the Cougars today.
Yes, definitely.
Coming in averaging 84 points a game. And with 90 with 4 minutes to go in this one. Another one of those things that depth will do for you.
Exactly.
Willis unable to connect on either of those.
And that's
free
what
throws.
this Columbus State team hasn't had all season is a depth, and it's finally paying off.
Man-to-man defense from the Cougars. Crowd demanding defense, but battle.
Man, that was a
Sixth
big
man extraordinaire with the answer, giving Cincinnati State a 2-point lead.
You have a guy like Battle from Cincinnati State coming in, averaging 25 a game, third leading scorer in Division II basketball. Man, Columbus State needs a big-time basket right here. Who's going to be the guy that steps up and makes a big bucket here with less than about 3 minutes now? Nice
pass.
time. That man, Mario Young, has been all over the court today, Terrell. He's been very impressive.
And with his 20th point, Gerhardt ties the basketball game at 92.
Man, come
2
on,
minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game. No good. Strong
Let's go,
rebound.
Columbus State.
Robinson looking to run. Cincinnati State recovers in transition, but no matter. Willis still looking to get going with 2 minutes to go.
Oh.
And there's that man again.
We
with a
needed
quiet
that.
16 and now 18 points for Battle.
We needed that basket by Rodney Willis going down.
That's a huge 4-point
that
swing,
was a
Fred.
huge 4-point swing if he's able to convert that play. And if many people don't know who number 2 is Battle from Cincinnati State, coming in off the bench, third leading scorer in Division III basketball, averaging 25 points a game.
And it looks like he just might get there. He's at 19.
He's at
Jay
19.
Crossover
He's
Jr.
right
taking
on
his impact felt.
Yeah, he's right on. He's right on cue there. So we got to get a couple of stops. We're down 3 points, 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. We need a couple of stops, couple of scores to possibly make a big upset today in Delaware Hall.
And it would be great to get the win.
Yes, these
With the
kids
effort
have
that's
fought.
been put forth today.
These kids, I want to get a T-shirt from one of them.
Yes, I do too. Yeah,
I'm like, hey,
that's pretty
I want a
exciting.
T-shirt.
Let me get a T-shirt. Yeah, I need some Columbus State apparel.
Right,
Can
we
we
need-
get some
hey.
T-shirts up here?
Hey, can we get 2?
They don't have any more T-shirts for
You don't
us?
got no more? Oh.
We'll get it next game. It's all good. But 95-92 in favor of Cincinnati State. Gerhardt has been huge, big jumpers. He's been living from mid-range. You see it again. Carve out space. Mario Young also been a catalyst for this huge point output from the Cougars offense. But then there's that man again, Jay Crossover Jr., who he's up to 19 points. He looks as though he might just go ahead and end up at his average because he's kind of, picking his spots here late.
Coming off the bench, we gotta keep that guy under control. We right here. This is a crucial possession right here for Columbus State with 2:34 left in the ball game, being down 3 points. We have got to stay close and finish out. We need a big time play from a big time player. Mario Young, Rodney Willis. Somebody's got to make a big time play right here.
So the 5 for the Cougars: Young, Willis, Robinson, Gerhardt, and Geig. 95-92 in favor of Cincinnati State. Robinson with the shot.
Big time shot. That's what you need, Johnny Robinson. Big time shot from a big time player in big time games. Let's go with a defensive stop. Let's go, Columbus State.
20 points for the 6-foot sophomore point guard. Coleman looking to slow things down. 2 minutes here to go in the game. Cincinnati State nursing a 1-point lead. Great defense. Second opportunity. Another block by Johnny Robinson. A third opportunity for Cincinnati State. Shot clock does not reset. 1 on the shot clock for the Surge.
Woo!
What is the call here from the officials?
No call. It was a play on. There was no call, and there was a play on with 1 second left.
Looks as though
they
it was
called a
last
foul.
touched
By
the Cougars. Instead, it's going to be a foul called.
Wow. Did he get a bailout call ever? Wow.
Desmond Crosby might be going to the line to shoot three here.
Yes, that was a bailout late call on Rodney Willis. Tough break for the men's Cougars team on that last possession.
If anything, the ball went out of bounds, last touch by the Cougars.
Right.
And it should be.
All right.
And the ball don't lie.
Right.
The ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. And I'm saying that for everybody to hear.
We need him to miss one. Need to miss another one.
2-point lead here. 1 minute, 51 seconds to go from Delaware Hall. Cougars trying to get a hard-fought win. Have been trailing all day, but within striking distance.
Come on.
Do we have enough to come out with the win and pull it out at the end? Zone defense, Cincinnati State. Geig in the corner. Johnny Robinson handling up top. Looking at the wing. Trap up top. Somebody's open.
Ooh.
Bad pass handled by Geig. Great catch.
Big time shot, baby.
And
Big time shot right there.
By Birdman Jr. the third, Dylan Geig.
We need a D stop, Columbus State. Get one stop.
11 points for Geig. Nearing 1 minute to go in the game. No call on the contact.
There we go.
Cougars. Gerhardt. Robinson looking long for Geig. Got numbers. Once again, a strong
Mario Young, baby!
to give the Cougars a 1-point lead.
Mario Young
to go.
There we go, Mario Young. He's been Mr. Man all day. There we go, baby.
24 points. And has been the engine for this Cougar basketball team.
The MVP of this game today, hands down, Mario Young giving his best Westbrook impression all day. There we go.
Off with the free.
Woo! There we go.
For the Cougars, 1 minute to go. 10 team fouls. So both teams in the double bonus here in this last minute. That's going to be huge, Fred.
Definitely. We need one stop, one score. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys don't understand. Cincinnati State is a Division II school coming into this game 17-5, 9-0 in their conference, and on a 12-game winning streak. This will be so big if Columbus State pulls off and holds on to win this game. This will be huge.
The crowd's into it. I think the crowd understands what the moment is. And so, who are we looking at here? You have so many players for the Cougars who have been able to
get a ball
today.
I would look for battle in this situation. Columbus State has got to know he's the third leading scorer in Division II basketball. You got to key him. I would put Mario Young man-to-man on battle. He's the one.
Okay.
Put him on there. Put Mario Young on there. And look, you can tell. You can look at Rodney Young out there. He telling you, let's go. We need one stop right here.
And just coaches. And I think when you look at the coaches over there, it appears that task that you talked about, that might be going to Johnny Robinson. Just a couple more notes that you saw the Cougar coaching staff just talking to Robinson about what they want him to do in terms of being able to put ball pressure on the ball with this pressure and this half-court trap that was easily broken by Cincinnati State here with a 3-point lead, or a 2-point lead rather, 99-97. Less than a minute to go here at Delaware Hall. No good. Second chance opportunity.
Oh!
Fouled. And going to the line is Shepard. And here you see is just the collapsing defense.
Oh, it looked like he was over the back.
And it was.
They missed the call on that. Over the back should have been called on number 23 on that last possession.
Clearly.
And they gave him that call.
99 basketball game, 40.5 seconds here to go. And at the line, looking to complete the 3-point play is Shepard, and he's able to do that. 11 points today for Corey Shepard. One-point lead for Cincinnati State. And they do go ahead and put the big guy in, Tawan Keith, number 34, for defensive purposes. And Gerhardt
game. Big time shot, Gerhardt. Let's go. We need one stop, Columbus State.
A 1-point lead.
24. We need one stop. We need one stop, Columbus State. And we can upset this team. Coming in at 12 games in a row, we can upset this team. We need one stop. And I'm telling you again, Terrell, they're going to give the ball to Battle here. Put Mario Young, your best athletic defender, on Battle for this last possession. He's going to take the shot. I wouldn't be. Why not him take the shot?
Well, after we see that the free throws after the questionable foul call.
Oh my God!
Fortunate here to have a 1-point lead and to be able to say, "Hey, let's make one stop." You see the soft jumper by Gerhardt, who's been fantastic.
What an effort.
22 points for Matthew Gerhardt.
What an effort put on by this Columbus State team.
Yes.
Going up against a Division II school, and they are playing against, and they are a Division III school. We need one stop, Columbus State, and we got this win.
Dante Battle inbounding for Cincinnati State. Kicks it to Crosby.
Delaware Hall is coming live here.
17 seconds to go. 101 to 100. Cougars.
Oh, they got the foul.
Anthony Coleman.
Man, they keep getting foul calls in the clutch situations.
That's Geig's fourth foul, sending Coleman to the line. Coleman with 20 tonight. A chance to give Cincinnati State the lead.
Yes, he missed one.
On the first,
he missed the first one.
Off on the first. 10.5 seconds to go.
This is money. This is big time right here. This is big time.
Crowd. End of the ball game. Full throw.
He missed
the second one.
He missed both doubles.
The Cougars.
He missed both
doubles. And a timeout.
Columbus State. Columbus State is about to pull the upset. He missed both shots.
A heck of a turn of events.
Woo!
And you just see off the back of the rim. Great rebound in that situation.
Man, ecstatic rebound in that situation.
As many second chance opportunities as the Surge have had tonight, that was an incredibly important defensive rebound.
You need to have big-time players step up in big-time games, and Columbus State has had a monstrous game by number 55, Mario Young from Mansfield, Ohio. Playing like the true all-star player that he is. I mean, he's just been playing like a man possessed. Columbus State is one possession away from knocking off one of the top teams in Division II basketball. This is huge. As we move closer to the playoffs and get to the districts, this game is huge for Columbus State.
And so situational basketball for the Cougars here. Up by one with 8.2 to go. What was Coach Thompson in there talking to his Cougars about in the huddle?
Coach Thompson right now is saying, let's secure the ball, make these 2 free throws, and we gotta win right here.
Young to inbound. Gets it into Robinson.
That's who you want the ball in. Give it to your money player.
Foul applied to Robinson.
That's who you want to have the ball in this situation.
Up by one with 6.4 seconds to go here from Delaware Hall.
Come on, Johnny Robinson. We need 2. We need both of these. Why would Rodney Willis be on the court in this situation, Terrell? He's one of your better wing athletic players. Why is he on the court? Why is he on the bench?
His free throw percentage isn't what you would want it to be in a situation like this.
Big time. Big time, Rodney. We need one more, Rodney. Give us one more, Rodney. Give us one more.
21 points for Rodney Willis, giving the Cougars a 2-point lead, who, again, have trailed all day long. This is the first time had the lead all day.
Big time shot, baby.
2-point lead.
We need one stop from upsetting. Let's go. One stop. One stop.
As he leans into it, not able to get
it. Big time upset.
Come from behind victory.
Woo!
103 to 100.
Big time upset
by the Cougars.
Woo! What a game that we were facing, Terrell.
Absolutely.
They pulled off the upset. 12-game win streak is snapped for Cincinnati State.
It is.
Snapped. You don't come into Delaware Hall and our boys came to play today.
And avenging the loss.
Avenging the loss for the girls.
Season,
the earlier
and avenging the loss for the girls from earlier today. And it's that last possession. You see him leaning
Rodney
in.
Willis over there being a leader is hugging one of the Cincinnati State players who missed the 2 free throws, and he's stepping up like the leader that he is. You like to see the sportsmanship in that.
And you see the pain as we see Corey Shepard on the court, very emotional. Or rather, Anthony Coleman, who missed those free throws.
Yes.
Just very emotional. He's
very emotional right now.
He feels like, he let his team down, and the end of the winning streak is because of him.
Right, and those are key. Those are key missed shots, and like I said, what a great time atmosphere. I'm so happy for the kids. That was a hard fought. That was probably the best game that I've seen them play all season against this caliber team, who is the Division II team. This can play big dividends as we get closer to districts.
And so, Fred, as we close this out, who's your player of the game?
Who else? Mario Young, number 55 for Mansfield Senior, came up big in a big-time effort today when he was all over the court.
24 points.
All over the court.
24 points at least. And so we'll find out the rebounds. We'll run the stats after the game. But, wow, yeah, huge performance and great tournament preparation for the Cougars. We're going to sign off. I'm Terrell Woodard here with Fred Yates. Thanks for joining us for this doubleheader Score on Air Showcase Game of the Week.
Peace.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace.